Welcome back to our first show of PTVatPHS for the 2020-2021 school year. I'm PTV's niece Gio. Topping our news with the ongoing worldwide pandemic, masks have pretty much become part of our life now.
Well, here at Plymouth High School, our residential expert on medical and health issues is located right through this door, and she is better known by the title school nurse.
Mask. Make sure that if you are wearing your mask that you pull it up over your nose. You should be wearing a mask anytime that you are within or not within 6 feet of somebody else. So if you can't maintain social distancing, you should be wearing your mask.
Wearing a mask is crucial in order to protect you and those around you. Knowing the proper way to wear a mask can further help guarantee this.
You want to make sure that your mask is tightly fitted around the edges so that there's not huge gaps to allow airflow.
PHS registered nurse Shelley Largan says knowing what type of mask to wear is as crucial as knowing the proper way to wear it.
Right now they're encouraging people to wear cloth masks or the disposable medical masks like this. N95s are great, but they're trying to save them for the healthcare professionals.
Currently, the CDC does not recommend the use of gaiters or simply just a face shield. So what about the new cool-looking masks with a vent on the side?
There's no problem with wearing a cloth mask. The ones that you really want to watch out for are the ones that have the little vent on the side. Those do not provide protection to the other person.
So although some favor to wear gaiter masks and face shields without masks, Nurse Largan has some advice.
We ask that you try to stay away from the gaiter masks if possible. They are not proven to be effective. The face shields are also not proven to be as effective as the cloth mask and the traditional medical mask.
Make sure your mask is simply covering both your nose and mouth. Thank you, Nurse Largan, for sharing the information that is needed for us to be safe in this trying time.
Oh, and if you're wondering how I am getting away with not wearing a mask while anchoring the show, I'm the only person in our entire enormous TV studio right now by myself. We have some disappointing news to report. Due to the pandemic, the downtown trick-or-treat festivities have been canceled this year here in Plymouth. The Plymouth Area Chamber of Commerce made this call official last week by canceling its annual downtown merchants trick-or-treat event over the concerns of possibly exposing people to COVID-19. The deadline to register to vote in the upcoming 2020 election is October 5th. So now is the time to ensure your information is up to date if you are 18 years old and will be voting for the first time ever. You can register to vote today at indianavoters.in.gov. Then on the big day, November 3rd, you can make your opinion and vote count. This week, the PHS FFA hosted their second meeting for the upcoming soils competition. PTV's Max Pask was there and captured some of the meeting. Scott Michael, who is the FFA sponsor, said he's excited to teach young adults all there is to know about soils and how it affects land and job sites everywhere. Also making news, parent-teacher conferences will take place on Wednesday, October 14th. The evening will start at 6 p.m. virtually. The first quarter wraps up on October 9th, so you will want to make sure you have all your assignments for first quarter turned in soon. If you're looking for a part-time job to earn some money during the school year, the Plymouth Dairy Queen might have the perfect opportunity for you. You can stop by the Dairy Queen located on West Jefferson Street and fill out an application, or stop by the Go Center in WSOI and see Kelsey Flynn for more details. Now it's time to kick it over to our PTV sports crew.
Welcome back to PTV Sports. I am Alan Catero. You have likely heard the buzz about our boys soccer team incredible win streak this season. Down at the Soccerplex, Tyler Ritchie is about to break down their record and what's going on and what's the plan to move on forward.
Many feared that COVID would cancel the athletics season altogether, but despite the pandemic, the Rockie Soccer team continues to thrive.
This season we've been more aggressive, more playing as a team. Past seasons we just haven't been playing as well.
The Rockie Soccer team continues to grow as a standout in the Northern Lakes Conference.
Well, this season we've got like a great team. We don't have a weakness anywhere. Our team's pretty solid, and we've been playing together since we were younger.
As for Grant Masson, he is in his third season as the Plymouth High School head soccer coach and his ninth year working as a teacher for Widener's School of Inquiry at PHS.
I look upon it like, before a game, it's almost like a chess match. You're moving chess pieces around.
It's just all focus on the game, all eyes on the game, and just mentally preparing. And then during the game, it's just giving it your all out on the field. And then after the game, obviously just the winning feeling feels great. But I mean, even if we lose, we take that loss and we learn from it.
A lesson they haven't had to repeat this season because they haven't lost.
Short terms is going up that ladder and being undefeated. A long-term goal is getting past sectionals, regionals, and seeing what's next.
While the boys' soccer team has faced their struggles in the past, the unity formed between the team cannot be broken.
I like to call them active citizen actors. These are fine young men that can go out into society and do some good for others. You solidify that sense of family. They're going to help each other out whenever they can, and that shows on the soccer field. They're there for each other.
The Rockies have 4 more games to play before sectionals. They travel to Elkhart High School tonight to battle the Lions at 5:30 p.m. Reporting from PTV Sports, I'm Tyler Ritchie.
The pandemic has prompted a lot of changes in the sports world, but the athletic department has to adapt to order to survive. PTV Caleb Dinkin has a scoop on how it affects PHS Athletics.
As we looked at the 2021 season, we knew that there were plenty of things we were going to have to do. We've taken steps in a lot of different ways, from social distance seating to hand sanitizer stations. One of them was ticketing.
Athletic Director Michael Delp says the pandemic literally launched the PHS online ticket sales.
Our season tickets for football, we did make mandatory to be digital.
Whether you are a community supporter or a student, fans can simply go online to the PHS Athletic website this year to purchase sporting events tickets.
But the biggest reason was just safety. We wanted to provide that option for people to do that transaction if they want without having to hand over money or get a ticket.
But the old way of purchasing tickets is still an option.
Please know that you can still buy your ticket at the gate.
Another change COVID-19 has brought is an option to attend a game without even being there.
As COVID happened, we knew that fans may not want to come. In fact, most of our NL schools teams, again, have gone with a pay-per-view kind of option. Most of our NL schools, they provide a live stream, just one camera, but for the most part, you're paying $10 for the ability to watch that game that night.
And that's exactly what Plymouth Athletics has been testing out, live streaming football, soccer, and volleyball games for free on YouTube.
Not everybody's family lives in the community, so this provides them an opportunity to watch that. There's a process, a learning curve that goes with that, and so we're having students be involved in that, which has been great. Done some soccer games, and we've done football games. We're going to do.
Delp said they are looking for community sponsors for the live stream games, which will allow PHS fans to continue watching these free online games.
We'd really like to roll that into a sponsorship opportunity for some of our local businesses. Say they get to be the first quarter sponsor, if you will, or the second quarter. So they get a chance to have some, advertising.
That's a wrap on PTV Sports this week. We wish our Rockies the best of luck tonight on the gridiron. For PTV Sports, I'm Al Quintero.
6 Plymouth High School seniors will be vying for the crown tomorrow evening at the 2020 PHS Fall Homecoming Game against Wawasee. The seniors who made this year's ballot are Emma Cook, Ella Hissong, Lindsay Janis, Claudia Marone, Morgan Reed, and Sophia Smith. All 6 candidates were nominated by a PHS senior football players via a Google Drive from last week. Then this week, Plymouth High School student and staff voted for which lucky lady they should feel be this year's homecoming queen. Votes are still being tallied, and tomorrow night, the 2020 homecoming queen will be announced live at halftime at the Rock Pile, as the Rock Pile takes on the Wawasee High School at 7 p.m. That concludes our first PTV at PHS show of the year. We hope you enjoyed. I'm PTV's Nice Skio. Have a great day and mask up, PHS.